Okay. Hi, welcome to the Sacred Money Circle. This is Missy G, and I am waiting for my fearless partner, Miss Roseanne Galan, to join me. So I'm going to give her a little heads up and invite her on. How's everybody doing today? It looks like it must. Oh, Lisa's watching. Hey, Lisa, welcome to the Sacred Money Circle, and welcome watching us with our live today. I'm just waiting for my team members to come on, Miss Roseanne, and she's going to help me facilitate this training today about what money is. So you may want to be thinking about that until she comes on. Here we go. We've got Sarah Ann joining me too. Sarah, hi, howdy. Hi, Lisa says, hi, I'm so glad to be here. Just a heads up, the sound is hissing. Oh, I hate that. Thank you for that. Hi, Sarah. Is it hissing for you too? I can go grab my headphones and see if that makes it better. I thought I brought them in here with me. Headphones. Headphones. Did everybody have a good 4th of July weekend? Anybody do anything extra special? I hate it when it. How's the sound for you, Sarah? Is the sound hissing as well for you? All right, there's Miss Roseanne. I'm going to bring her on camera. We have a little time delay here. Maybe if I turn this. There she is. And we're correct. She's in this right place.
I am.
Yeah. So is my sound hissing for you, Roseanne? Am I sounding like there's a hiss?
No.
Okay. All better. All right.
I'm just trying to get
all better. Good. Excellent.
Well, just trying to get my.
They saw our little post. Money is, and
yeah.
The title of today's little training is, what expectations are you putting on your money? And that's why we posted it as money is. So I'm going to ask everybody that's watching if you want to take a few minutes and just write down, get a notepad or get your phone or whatever, or just think about this in your mind. So just think money is, and write down about 5 things that come into your head about money. All right, we're going to give you a little do.
Yeah.
Do.
Okay, my name over here. Oops. No. I'm doing something wrong. Wait a minute. Okay.
All right. Everybody got a
my camera's weird.
About what money is. You can give us a thumbs up if you have some good things about what money is, if you've already kind of thought about that. And I'm actually putting my notes in front of me, so that's a little bit better.
Yeah.
So, Roseanne, would you like to share with us some of the things about what money is? Or would you like me to?
Well, money for me. Hi, everybody, and thank you for being here. I just kind of slid in real quick. I was running a little late, but thank you. Yeah, so money has been quite a few things for me throughout my life. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I'm going to turn you up on my end. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I kind of pushed myself back a little bit because I was right up there. So yeah, money has been.
Jeremy says money is freedom.
Yes. Is it? Okay, so money for me has been anxiety. Money for me has been a lot of good things, but in all reality, a lot of bad things as well. So I have put a lot of labels and expectations on my money.
Yeah, I did a post in a women's group about a month ago, and I just put um, okay, thank you. Yeah, Lisa says money is necessary, fun, and elusive. Yes, and that's kind of the what some of the women were saying in this group that I posted the quote. Money is. Jeremy says money is time freedom. I had all kinds of answers. Money is necessary. Money is freedom. Money is the root of all evil. Money is, gosh, what were some of the other ones I read out to you today? Money is control. Money is power.
Mhm.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of definitions. There's a lot of definitions about what money is. But what we would like you to try on today is, if money is an object, if money is an energy, then how can we put it in, define it as something? Can we put that definition on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because really, and Rojan's going to go into this a little bit deeper, because really the way that we see money, the way that we define money, Jeremy says money buys happiness, right? But if we define that as money buys happiness, or we define money as freedom, if we define it as scarce, if we define it as elusive, we're just putting our emotional feelings about money, about it. Yeah, Lisa, it's an energetic value. We're just putting our emotional reflections on money when we define it as a certain thing. Is that right, Rojan? Would you agree with that?
Yes. Yes. So your energetic, your emotions, that's a energetic feeling that you're broadcasting out to everything around you. So it's not just money, it could be people. And that's so that reflection of you and talking to people, you're going to get that emotion back. That's what you're putting out. And so what you can receive is, that's your limitation, because that's what you're allowing to be in your vicinity, is scarcity or anxiety or fear or whatever the case may be. Jealousy. Oh, there's been a lot of jealousy around money as well. So yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
can put all different kinds of expectations, and that limits you to what you can receive. If you're feeling those emotions, that's where you're staying. You're staying at that level. So money can't flow with ease like it's supposed to, come in and out. And so one of my big things in the past was learning to let go, because I married a spender. He married a saver. And so um, there's the yin and the yang of that, and you've got to be able to be free and allow it to come in and go out. And I was just holding it so tight and just clenching onto it, and I wasn't allowing that natural flow. So I was causing a lot of anxiety and restrictions on my money. I was choking it, actually, like choking the life out of it. So yeah, that's where my past was. And so I've been learning to let go and to receive and to allow him to spend
Yeah, and
and
we can,
trust.
yeah, and we can place so much pressure on money, on the it's placing our internal pressure, our
Yep.
internal about whether we have enough, whether we don't, whether we have a lack, what we think, like if we just have money, it's going to solve all our problems, or if we have money, we're going to be happy, or if we have money, we'll be successful. And that's putting
Or we'll feel worthy.
that's putting a lot of pressure on the energy of money. For me, one of the things that I do, and I still am catching myself doing this, is I put my value on how much money I have. So if I have a lot of money in my bank account, I'm like, woohoo! I'm valuable. I have a high vibe. I'm happy. I'm feeling really, really great about myself. And then if I start to see my bank account going lower and lower and lower, then I feel less worthy. Then I feel like I don't have enough. Then I feel I'm feeling internally all these things. My emotional process is that I am not worthy of just being me,
because I have less than. I am not worthy of doing the business that I'm doing. I'm not worthy of speaking to people about money because I don't have any money in my bank account. And so that's where we start to put too much of our internal emotions on just this energetic thing, just this object. This object that we get to use, it's a tool. It's something that we get to use. It's not something that is defined, that we have to put our definitions on, that we have to limit by our definitions. But usually we have grown up with that. Usually in society has grown up with that. But so we are asking you today to be aware of what expectations you're putting on that definition of money. Because all it is just an energy. All it is a exchange system, right? It doesn't have to define anything. You don't have to put any expectations on it. And a lot of things, a lot of times what Roseanne and I talk about is relationship. If money was a person, and you were expecting this person to give you success if you were in relationship with it, or to give you freedom if you were in relationship with this person, would this person be hanging around with you? What do you think, Roseanne?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the attachment that you're putting towards it. It's like you're saying that you have to be a certain way for me to feel good, for me to be happy and successful. And so that's your attachment, is your vibration that you're putting onto things. And yeah, if I was in a relationship with somebody that was just needy, I need more. This isn't enough. I need more. Give me more. That's like, whoa, wait a minute. That doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel good to just constantly be a needy and not appreciation for what you have.
Yeah. Or have you ever been
so if you spend more time.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah. No, if you spend more time being just appreciative of what you have, no matter what the amount, then the more is allowed to flow, because that appreciation is an open valve where, anxiety and the fear, that's just closed. You're so closed up to receiving, you can't even allow it to come in. So just be aware of how you feel internally about money if it's heavy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm sorry, I was stepping on poor Roseanne's tongue because I was like, yeah, I remember like in my first marriage, I expected this person to do things that would make me happy. And I expected my happiness to come from this person. And when we do that with somebody, that is like way too much pressure on anybody. And it ruins the relationship. And a lot of times that's exactly what we're doing with money. We're putting all this pressure. Oh, when I have money, I'm just going to be happy. Things are going to get fixed. That's not the case. We do that with a lot of things. We do that with weight loss. We do it, with getting that job or making that sale. We do that a lot, but that has nothing to do with, with that object. Yeah. It's just putting way too much pressure on it. So how do we change this? How do we change this behavior, Roseanne?
So awareness is key. Awareness is number one. Just be aware of it. And you can journal around it. You can journal it out. You can journal what your feelings are now about money, and what kind of expectations and attachments you're giving to the title of, what you think it should be. What was the other thing we were talking about? You could write out some statements of what you currently feel about money, and how you can rewrite that. You can rewrite that to a way where it's a positive, free-flowing feeling, and allow your emotions to lighten and to, be lighthearted about it, not so heavy. And you can tell when you're thinking words or writing words, the heaviness of them. If you just stop and pay attention and take the time to be fully aware, radically aware is sometimes the case, because you don't even know this stuff is going on a lot of the time. And so if you become aware of it and journal it out, and there was a couple other processes that we talked about.
Yeah, like for me, like I was talking to Roseanne earlier, like we get together and we brainstorm about these lessons. And I was telling her about like last week. Last week it was like all of a sudden the lights went off because I was planning to do, I was planning to get some help from somebody, get some coaching. And all of a sudden I was just thinking, like, I'm not even worthy to get this coaching. I'm not even, I have no money in my bank account. I have zero money, very little money in my bank account. I'm not worthy to get this coaching. Right. So I was equating my money situation with what my worthiness was, but I would never have been open to even like receiving that information or that awareness if we hadn't already been doing all of this money work in the first place. And so what what we talked about doing is like take those 5 statements that we asked you to do at the beginning. Money is, and write out what those are. Right? We've got Sarah Ann said money is a vehicle, power, freedom, flexibility. Right? Well, how do you get freedom, power, flexibility, and a vehicle, maybe transportation, a vehicle to what? Vehicle to success, whatever it is for you. How do you get that without money? How are other ways in the past you have received those kind of things that you're defining money as, whether it's in the past or the present? How have you done it without money? So that you can become aware of, oh yeah, I can have flexibility by blah, 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 blah in my life. This gives me flexibility too. This gives me flexibility. When I say no, I have more flexibility. When I keep a calendar, I have more flexibility. Communication, one of the examples I was thinking of, like, one of the answers is money is power, right? Well, I have a friend who is such an amazing communicator that communication is power for him. I was telling Roseanne before this, he had such a vision. He had a vision of starting a children's school. He had a vision of starting a children's school, an outdoor nature school that was like unschooling. And he needed a facility to bring the children to. And so he talked his way into receiving a donation of a campground, a camp, like a buildings and bed and dormitories and this amazing kitchen. And he talked his way into receiving that as a donation. So we can have power without putting that pressure on it. It's only coming from money. So we were thinking, how else? Make a list, talk to yourself, get aware of how there's other ways that you can receive, security. How is it not money related?
Yeah. And feel it. Feel what it was like at a time where you had success because of money, and grab that feeling and then apply it to something around you. Like, there's other things that are successful. Do you own a car? Do you own a home? Do you have good credit? Maybe you have bad credit, but feel the feeling of success. There's so many little things that are successful that we just discredit. We don't even give credit to it. But that's the feeling and the emotion that you want to have, and not put it all on just because, oh, money. I mean, you could put, a card, a 3x5 card, you could put like, this is valuable to me. This could be like $100,000. It's the same thing as a dollar bill. It's the energy that you are putting forward. It's the energy you're putting into a piece of paper. So it's what society as a whole is putting value on a piece of paper, a dollar, whatever denomination. We could go back to trading chickens and eggs. What's going to be worth more, the chicken or the egg? I mean, it's what you put. If you're a vegetarian and you don't want any of it, then you're just like, it doesn't have any value. So, if you like eggs better than, eating chicken, then that's going to be more value. So it's actually what you put the value on it yourself. So, yeah, there's lots of little areas in your life where you can look for success and happiness and joy and everything. Freedom, you can walk outside. That's freedom.
Yeah.
You can be at home and not wear a mask. That's freedom.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. And time freedom could be that you get to schedule out more of your time. I mean, if you're still working, if you still have a job and you you can't schedule that time, how many hours of your day do you get to schedule? That's for you.
That's time. That's your time freedom.
Yeah. And then you get to choose what you're doing with your time when you're not in that whatever 9 to 5 or whatever job, if you have a job. You get to choose what you do with your time. That's time freedom. You know,
Yeah.
money isn't creating time freedom for you. You are. Money isn't creating success
Yes.
for you. You're creating the success.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, and then that. So your emotions, you're making money make you feel worthy or not worthy, or it goes both ways. It goes for positive and for negative. But you're not allowing it to flow the natural state that it's supposed to flow. It's energy. It's the flow of energy. So
Yeah.
so
So,
awareness is key. That's the
yeah.
tip for the day. And did you want
Yeah.
to talk about the other exciting thing we have?
Yeah. Let's talk about that. Yeah. Before my battery dies.
Oh
Yeah, I'm on low battery mode. Um, I'm going to say go. You go. I don't know how to start it.
no.
Just go.
Okay. So our mentors, a wonderful group of women that Nancy and I belong with. We belong with. That didn't sound right. Anyway, we are in this amazing group, and they have put together an event for you and for the people in the time right now, for true wealth in our new future. And so, if you've been at home and you got a little taste of time freedom, and you like that, and you just loathe the whole thing of going back to work and the whole job atmosphere and all of that goes with it, if you if you if you're afraid like I am, because I work with in a senior living community, and I'm terrified that I'm going to bring something back, give it to my husband or give it to my dad or give it to my grandson, or my family members. This is a vehicle that they're going to show you and explain how you can have true wealth and health and wealth. And it's coming up Wednesday. I believe it starts at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So it is an online 3-day summit. And if you would like to join, you can request to get the link, and we can send you the link and you can join. You can watch
Right.
the replays for a few days, I believe. And yeah, it starts Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. This
Yeah. It's
8th,
going to
9th,
be,
and 10th of July.
yeah, how I understand it's going to be a whole bunch of trainings
Yeah.
about how to create true wealth. It's using a pillar system. So there's 7 pillars of true wealth that we have found in this community that we both belong to. So there are going to be different speakers or we talking about that, different trainings. They are going to be talking about the vehicle that they use. We talked about, the vehicle that we use, so that you get an idea of that. There is ways to create true wealth, either on your own or through a specific product or vehicle. So if you're interested at all, we would love to share that with you.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait. I'm so excited for this training and for the epic information that's going to be available. So it's going to be life-changing for what we need right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want the link to join that summit, just put it in the comments below and we'll get that to you. We'll share that with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So
all right.
What's the homework? Awareness. Be aware of how you're treating and talking to money. What attachment you're giving it. Expectation.
Yeah. Going through and creating like a release valve, right? A pressure release valve, so that you are aware that you notice that, oh, well, I was successful. Money doesn't mean success. Look at this. Look what I did today. That means success. Even if it's like going out and mowing the lawn. Oh my God, that could be.
I showered.
Going out and mowing the lawn can be a successful day.
Yes.
But I
celebrate it.
Yeah, I don't always think of it that way, but it's so true.
Nope.
Like
showing
up to work every day, that's a success.
Yes.
Yeah. So being aware of those things, how much pressure you're putting on money by how you're defining it, and where you can change that definition into your day-to-day life. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
Y'all. Complete. Are you feeling complete?
I'm complete. Thank you all for being here and for watching. Thank you for being in our group.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Share this group with other people if you think it would be of
Yeah.
value to anybody that you know in your life. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Absolutely.
All
All right.
right. Take
Have a
care.
great night.
Have a good night.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.